Hey guys, I'm Lou, and in today's video I'm going to be doing the Future Classics book tag. I was tagged through this video by my booktube wife, Bendy, over at Caught Between Pages. If you don't know who she is, definitely go and subscribe. I talk about her a lot on this channel, so hopefully you do know who she is. I'll link her video and her channel down below for you guys to go see. This tag was created by Eric Carl Anderson, and I'll link his original video down below as well. So there's 5 questions, so let's get into it. Question number 1. Pick an established classic that you think will still be relevant in the future. For this, I pick 1984 by George Orwell. I picked this book because as society becomes more dependent on technology, the greater the possibility of big organisations and governments infringing on our privacy for the sake of our safety or just for creating a submissive society. This book shows the dangers of technology, and as long as we use it, I think it will still be relevant. You also have the historical implications of this book, and as long as World War II and the Cold War is taught in history as well as English, this book will still be relevant. The next question is pick a recent book which you feel has gone under the radar but which you're confident will be a future classic. This one will be a complete under the radar unless you're familiar with Thai literature and Thai dramas. But the one that I chose is Sotus by Bittersweet. The book focuses on a male-male romance which led to a TV adaptation which was really successful. It's probably become part of Thai popular culture. I would even say that it led to a growth of other Thai LGBT+ TV shows coming out there because of just how successful it was. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's probably a classic in Thailand, but I do think that its prestige will become larger as more people become aware of the TV show. But I think what's stopping it from reaching the level of fame, prestige, is the fact that it's not translated into any other languages. It is translated by fans online, but as long as there are no official translations, it really stops the literature reaching a wider audience. And I think the Western world would really appreciate that book if it was translated into English. I really hope that it becomes a future classic just so I can have an English edition of it and I can keep it and frame it because it's such a cute book. Question number 3 is pick a title that won one of your favourite book prizes recently which you think will still be lauded in 50 years time. I mean, how many awards has The Hate You Give won? It's pretty much won everything and it completely deserves to win everything. I can't wait for the movie to come out. I think it comes out later in the UK than the US, but I'm really jealous and I can't wait to watch it. The Hate You Give is a young adult contemporary novel which follows Star. Her best friend gets murdered by a police officer and it's her dealing with the repercussions and her finding her voice and speaking out against this atrocity. It's already being taught in schools. When the movie comes out, I expect it to become more of a classic and reach a wider range of audiences. I can honestly only see its merit increasing. Question number 4 is pick a recent book you haven't read yet but which you think might become a classic based on reputation alone. With this, I would have to go with The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This book is literally all over BookTube right now. I don't really know what the book is about. I know it follows Evelyn Hugo and she's in her 80s and she's telling her life story to a biographer or someone, and it does feature a female-female romance, and I can only see that book getting more popular. I can imagine that book getting a TV show adaptation, and once it does, I feel like it's pretty much solidified its position as a future classic. And question number 5 is pick a favourite book that you want to save for your grandchildren or your friends' grandchildren to read in 50 years time. This can be a children's book or it can be an adult book, just anything that you connect with personally that you hope a future generation will connect with too. For that question though, I think I would have to pick Watakai Love is Hard for Osku by Fujita. I really love this manga. It's really hard for me to connect to books and mangas on such a level as I did with this book. This book is all about supporting your hobbies and interests regardless of what society thinks about that, and I think that's such an important thing. I really struggled with that throughout my teenage years, and I think if I read a book like this then I would have been more accepting of liking the things that I did. Plus, I think that the hobbies that this manga series talks about, like anime, manga, video games, and cosplay, will still be around in 50 years time. So I think it will still be relevant for the future generations. Now, as for who to tag, I really want to tag Rainy. So Rainy, hopefully you'll do this tag. I'm really interested in seeing what you'll have to say, especially seeing as you like to read poetry a lot more than me, and I would really like to see like the poetry classics answers to these questions. That's all I'm going to officially tag, but if you would like to do this tag, then consider you tagged by me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of me, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!